Greetings, I'm Morgrimm, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to ARK. Right, things have changed. I've been messing around with the audio for the mic, so hopefully it might sound a little better, I don't know. Also, while I was off, we have a few things. For anyone that has watched the previous stream, we got a few things. But first things first, let's go out here. I did some building. We now have the start of a greenhouse with a 300% greenhouse effect upon the crop squares. I will eventually start going that way, but this is a start, and this is where we're up to. I don't know what to do with this. I have to make a kitchen area, which I think will probably be this area here. Most likely. Single door here or something, and we'll see how that goes. Put some windows in there. I'm probably going to have to rebuild the whole front. Because this doesn't fit. This doesn't work, and I don't quite get why. But I will figure it out. I'm not entirely sure why it's doing that. The other thing we've done, we have finished the roof. We now have more roof parts, and we're enclosed in for the bedroom part. I put up the first artifact that we got. I put up the Rex head. I walled this in. We still have to decorate. I'm not entirely sure why this is here, as opposed to why this is here. I don't know what I did there. Walled the breeding chamber in and put ceilings in that. I have to fly up and redecorate all of the walls so that they all match. We also have to start this part, and then I ran out of materials again, so I have to go and do another metal run. We've also made a lot of narc. I need to get more narc berries. So I've kind of been busy during the afternoon. But the thing that we got, anyone that kind of watched my previous streams will know that we got 2 wyvern eggs. And they finished raising. We have this one. No, actually, we don't have that one. I have to figure out, hang on a minute, where am I? Yeah, we got this one. So that's probably given a bit of spoiler away, having actually looked in there. So, we had this one that came out. Green and purple. Green and purple fire. I don't really kind of get why that kind of happened the way it did. But we also got this little beauty. In the very nice neon colors of sort of a turquoise and purple. So yeah, I thought I want to breed that one because I want to get the stats from that one onto a female, and we only had 2. We had the 2 male wyverns. So that was that one. With that, now I'm losing track of what I've done, where everything's gone. God, they've all gone in here now. Yeah, so we got that one. So I went round and did my kamikaze run with the bat and pulled out 2 more eggs, a 170 and a 175. And as you can see with the colours, you can see where I'm going with this. I thought my luck was in when I put them in the incubator that I was going to get the turquoise and purple colours on the female. I didn't. I got this. But she does come with a blue underbelly. So if I can take the blue underbelly off this and put it on the purple and blue of the other one, we might be onto a winner. No, that's the wrong one. Don't want to shoot you with that. I want to shoot you with this. The other thing that I got, which was the other 170 egg, came out as a male. And is an exact duplicate of the other one. And I don't really kind of understand why, unless it is to do with the fact that I copied my solo over to a server, and some bizarre reason that the egg got duplicated in the nest as though I never took the egg to start with. But, so that means that I have basically 2 identical male wyverns. So what I'm going to try and do, if I, well, possible, we're going to have to do this up here because there is a lot more room. Whether or not, I don't know if the soul trap thing will actually do it. But let us see if we mate you. So none of these are leveled. None of them have anything in. They're just imprinted. You know, mating. Whoa, that was fast. Okay, that was faster than I anticipated. I mean, talk about coitus interruptus. Wow. Well, considering how long it took the others to do that, that's certainly interesting. The nice thing about doing it with dragons is the fact that I get an egg and therefore can put it in here straight away and see what we get. I wasn't expecting it to do it that fast. We got a female. Okay. Let's see the colours. Oh. You're very odd. And we got a mutation somewhere. 26. I should really have kept the others on me. Then I could have known where we were getting the mutation. It could be a apparently English is a bit hit and miss for me at the moment. It could be a colour mutation. I think we are definitely getting... I have to see this because I don't know the colours that well anymore, or at all anymore. So I need to bring these 2 back. And I didn't even see, because I don't think it tells you. It only tells you when you put it in the thing. It doesn't tell you in here, because it's not part of the dino storage. What stats come from who? Okay, so... Okay, you definitely didn't... What the hell? So you got 50, 57, 32, 53, 5, 4. Who's the 5, 4? Oh, you're the 5, 4 there. So you got Mum... Yeah, you are not coming out... Yeah, you're coming out more like... No. Oh, I do not know. I do not know. I do not know the colours anymore. 'Cause... Oh. I'm guessing that if this is the male, then the underbelly are the 232 and the 332. Oh, it's actually 95. The colour area, that's the area. Okay. So you've actually got, there's the color mutation, 4. That's a color mutation, because, oh no, Mom got the 4. And then you got the 5 from Dad. You got 1, oh God, where'd the green come from? Dad. The color mutation must be the 50, because neither of you have 50. No, you have 6. 6 and 10. So neither of you 50. So there's the mutation. It's not a stat mutation. It is a color mutation. 34, 33, 31, 26. You got Dad's melee and Mom's health. Okay. Not too shabby, but not the best thing in the world. I don't know how I feel about the colors at all. At the end of the day, it's a moot point. It doesn't really matter. I took the first male, the green one, I took that one over. And I actually took it in the lava cave and annihilated all the bats in the way in. And then retrieved that bat that was out on its own. So now I have none of 40 tames out. So you can only have 40 tames out at a time. And I have none out because there is nothing available. So that is good, and I'd like to keep it that way. Other than that, not much has changed other than really building. Can I do this way? If I go like this. No, that was absolute bull. I want you to be able to pull a thing. Can I shoot at walls no matter how far away they are? Apparently I can. That is awesome. That means I don't have to fly up there with a bat again. Because that got immensely frustrating landing on the top to build this. I mean, it's not that much of an issue anymore because it's all sealed and I can land on it and just adjust as I'm going. But this is actually pretty decent to do it this way. Like that. Okay, we need to move sides. Poof, 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 poof. Poof, 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 poof. I still need to make 2 rails. The other thing I did is I put rails on a lot of the, like there. I still haven't coloured those yet. But I put rails on all of the big stairs. Just for aesthetics. They all need to be one thing I have done is I've managed to make one window somewhere a grate, and I don't know how I've done it. And I can't reach it again. Because I think I shot it without a colour profile attached to the gun, and without that it changes the window into a grated version, and I can't change it back without climbing. I probably have to sit on the back of something rather tall, which is unusual for me because I am tall. I'm usually the one that has to reach everything. Okay, so all of the... No, we missed 2 walls. There. Oh, and more walls in here. I have to take that floor out, I think, or make a feature of it somehow. I think I managed to do all of that. I did all of those. I just need to do the flooring. Match flooring to how we do things. So if I now, can I select you again and clone that? And now I can go around and do all of these. Nope, that was wrong. I will fix that in a second. Oh, that's another one I've got to fix. I think that was all of them. I mean, I quite like the black walls, but I think too much of it is probably going to be a little too much. No, that was wrong. That was wrong. I actually meant to do that with the red. I might as well, while I have this like that, fix that like that, and then do this one. And then go back and fix that staircase because it's in the red. I didn't realize it actually showed black all the way through. So yeah, that's all of those. So I can go around here. Purple on the outside, inside. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, good. And then I think we do 1, 2. We're matching the floor. That's all good up there. Okay. I know I haven't quite finished, but I need to do this. Okay. Hatch the egg. Oh. Well, that was unexpected. I was not really expecting you to come out like that. But you know what? I'll take it. I will take that. That is not like the one I had. I'm not so sure about the yellowy green. But if I don't do this, you are going to follow me. I will take that purple. That purple actually looks pretty sick with the blue, I think. So we are definitely on our way to breeding wyverns. See, now I don't know what to do. Just breed that and get another one. Shame I didn't get twins. Because that would have made that. See, if it's the only time that one ever comes out like that, I will be annoyed. I need to make this. Allows your body to ignore extreme temperatures. I need to make this. So I don't need mojo berry, cooked prime meat, narcotic. Yeah, see, this is the thing. I need to start making. Yeah, I need to start getting water pumped through here. At which point I can only do that with a S plus bench. I'm out here. I do have a lot of water pipes, but I should probably make them out of metal, since all I have are, well, I have a lot of water pipes. I have some water pipes, but I really should actually ditch these and make them out of metal. In fact, I think nearly everything in that box, apart from the sleeping bags, is actually just garbage and can be removed from the circulation of things that I use. I'm really actually quite impressed with that colouring. That colouring is really cool. No, I need a cloner. I need a cloner so that I can just clone it. I also thought of going and taming a Bronto to get more narcs, but then I'm like, I should just really like make stuff. Okay, we need to make how much metal do I have left? See, I only have 169 metal left. And the one thing I haven't done is I haven't unlocked any of the pipe work. Let's see. Most of this I can't even unlock because I don't have enough engram points, I guess. But then again, I need stone. I need to use the stone taps because those taps don't flow water in the same way that stone ones do. Irrigate crop plots. Yes, they can irrigate crop plots, but can refill containers, irrigate crop plots, and provide refreshing drink. What actually? The other thing I need to do, which I have unlocked somewhere, that's the harvester. He will harvest resources and upload them to dedicated storage map wide, which is great, except I don't have dedicated storage. Don't really understand why you can unlock those so early. I need the farmer would distribute fertilizer to nearby crop or will collect fertilizer from nearby compost bins and dung beetles. Can use take generator or can soup for fuel, automatically uses fuel if not available. The gardener collects crops from nearby crop plots, can place preserving salt in. So I need both of these. I need the farmer and I need the gardener. For farming purposes. And I definitely have enough to make those. Probably in the S Plus bench. Automation. I need one farmer. And then we're going to need one gardener. What do you? Item collect. Collects items as dinos drop on the ground wall from shape area. That I'm not too fussed about. Because I use propagator already. Harvested. Nearby resources found some. That again I'm not. If I had dedicated storage, I would put one of those into metal cave and have it bring metal. Oops, that's not the right way. Okay, so don't know what their radius is, but we're also going to need a dung beetle. Well, I know where I can get dung beetle. That is not an issue. So okay, put you there. I had a slight server. I think it's when it's saving. Yeah, I think it's when it's actually saving the thing. Show range. Yeah, that's pretty good enough. They should be good enough. Right, hide range. And they should be powered. No, they're unpowered. Okay. Oh yeah, I probably need another wireless box, don't I? That would probably come in useful. Craft one. To expand my wireless connection for power. Let's see if that works. Because by rights, I mean, I could just throw it under here. But I want to... No, I don't think I'm going to move that. Does this actually... Yeah, it does. Not where I wanted you. Hope that's about right. About centered. Not quite, but it will do. Okay, so it's not that way. See, obviously we get power here. And I think the power line only usually came to about there. Nope, still unpowered. Okay. Why? I mean, you say powered. I need something... I need a wyvern, actually. Though I think that might be too much. Give me a wyvern. I don't think I will be able to get it out in here. No, unable to fit in target area. Why am I not surprised? But, in theory... Do you mean unable to fit? Thank you. No, can't even... No, you're not going to work. So the problem with that is I could have done that and actually sat on the back of it without actually a problem. I still have a few of these left over. Maybe I can build up to it and then just dismantle them. Okay, why do you just not want to actually build where I want you to build? Okay, do we... Trying to get the menu up, there we go. Hide wiring, add to composite relay, pick up. Let's just pick it up then and see if that... If I put it out here, does it make a difference? Because, I mean, I'll put it here. I have no problem with having it in here. Yep, still unpowered. And you are powered. Okay, so why are you unpowered? But Nanny isn't. What does Nanny require in the way of power compared to... Just requires power. Can use tech generator or beer for fuel. Will use automatically use fuel if there is no thing. Use kale and soup for fuel will automatically use no fuel. I mean, I would have assumed that this thing would have been as good as a tech generator. And the problem is I can't actually get at this thing because it's apparently not really with that lid on it, it's... See, I think that this generating field should be well big enough to it encompasses the entire thing. So I don't really even need this. So these obviously just don't run on electricity, or cannot run on electricity, which is odd, since I always thought that everything from S Plus would run on electricity. That was one of its selling points. High generator range. So I don't really know. Put that on like that, and back to square one. I don't ever remember, but then again, I had tech generators by then. I had tech generators. That is, not good. If I'm honest. I was expecting better. But I guess it is what it is. Yeah, so, that can wait. It can wait. I am not really not in the what's it for that. Did go and wipe out the rock drakes. Should really actually put you back in there. I'll put all of you back in here. Do this. Might go and look at the bear cave as well. And see what drops we get out of there. I would go into the ice cave, but A, I need some decent fur, and B, I don't like the Palovias, and I need to throw something through the door that can kill the Palovias first. They're all the same ones that were in before. They've all respawned along with... Need my cursor back. 76, 16, and a 44. You were all not very good. Oh, did you try and jump at me, puppy? I'm sorry. Yeah. Definitely working better with the drops. Didn't manage to find a deep sea drop yet, though. But yeah, it seems to be a little bit more stable with the things that are in here. Heavy miner's helmet, BP, and a pump action shotgun. Another pump action shotgun. I mean, I should actually get rid of them just so that they respawn. And Spino. It's level 16 Aberrant Spino. I kind of like doing this with them. Whee! I would like an aberrant dung beetle. But so far the only dung beetles I've found are in the lava cave. So, it's just Palovia down there. Not the best for it. I should try fishing too. That's the other thing I should try. See whether the loot coming out of the fishing's any better. Maybe we'll do that. We'll go and we'll go around to the cave, the Redwoods cave, and this still doesn't get any better. We will go and fish, grab some sap and fish. Sit in our little seat and fish. And see if we get anything. I'm not sure that we will, but we can but try. Rex, what color? Ooh, 76, and you're blue and purple and green. But you, I mean, you're a nice early game, Rex. But at this point now, this is the problem when you play modded and you know kind of what you're doing. You skip over the steps you would have made on official under normal circumstances. When you don't have boosted XP, you don't have boosted taming, you don't have this, you have to do it the hard way. I would have been taming something like that. But now it's like, yeah, you're not even worth my time. And part of me is kind of disturbed by that because it kind of takes a little bit of it out, but then having the comfort of the mods and the XP and timing rates is something I don't really want not to have. There it is. I was going to say, where is it? Should be able to find it in the daytime. If I now jump off, you should jump off to the left. Come on, there. Nope. Seriously, there we go. 30 pounds of sap. Yeah, I'm sorry, ARK, but you've got to have that because it's just too heavy for me. And you should actually probably grab both of those because they weigh me down too. And we put the Pokeball away. Yep. And fly. Purple and green dye bear again. I think we did see that one earlier. Obviously, I mean, much as I could actually use the XP, I'm not really going to go for grabbing kills in here. I just want to get in, get the loot crates, and get out as quick as possible. Providing I can actually find the entrance again. There's the part where part of me thinks I've gone too far, but I don't think I've gone far enough yet. Oh, there. Yeah, I remember running back over that log down there on the Ravager, so it's definitely further along than I think it is. I think it is this part. Yep. Megaloceros. Okay, We'll stay there. Get my stamina back. I'm a bit dehydrated, but we should be fine for the speed that we're going to run through here. And at least it's not overly hot in here, which is good. Do worry about the millipedes breaking my armor. And everything seems to have respawned. Do like having cave flyers in here though. It does make the world of difference. I saw a tiny boa in the ceiling. That would have not been fun to land on me. Okay. Okay, well, there isn't one on this ledge. There is, however, one on this ledge. No, don't latch. Knob. Can we just like can we land on the floor? Please. And just land no. No, not in the mushrooms. Where the hell am I going? Does anybody know which way up I am? There we go. Got a little put out of joint there, didn't you? Nope. Now you want to land on the actual floor. Nope. All I want you to do is just land flat. As much as I love the Desmodus, there can be an absolute pain in the arse when it comes to landing. Don't know what it was. Gallimimus. Meh. What about that one? Nope. Okay, so only one in here then. Oh no, wait. I see. God, that's precarious. Ascendant Saber and shoes. Not really wanting the shoes. On to at least the best room in here because it's the safest room. Got red. We got another. The artifact has obviously respawned. Well, okay. That was not good for a red drop. Getting better out of the yellows. No. Can we just, like, land properly? There we go. Oh, fur. That's at least something different. Take it, because that will make going to the Arctic regions a little better. We will take another artifact, so we can have one for display and then one for tribute. Sometimes one here. If I remember rightly, there's another one here. Don't know what be crackling with you. Wow. The crystals vibrate. Just do a quick recce around the room again, because sometimes this happens. Like I said, this is exactly what I experienced before. But doesn't obviously happen on solo. Stuff respawns that fast. Okay. Check out the crocodile room. I should call it the piranha tank, because I think there are more piranhas there. Ghillie legs! I need ghillie shirt. I need a ghillie shirt. Please, gods of RNG. Please just give me a ghillie shirt. I don't want to go there. I know I can crawl through it, but I don't want to. Not without a grappling hook. I think I need, if I remember rightly, I need a grappling hook for it to make it safe. From what I remember. Oh, we have a respawn. Yeah, always seems to be when I'm getting close to an ARK, one of these things, or the drops to the floor, that my audio seems to crackle now. Which is vaguely annoying. Really? Another one? Wow. Ghillie chest piece, yes, ghillie chest piece, ghillie chest piece, ghillie chest piece. That was definitely worth hanging around for. Yes, and organic polymer is not an issue to make that. So we are golden now for a full ghillie set. Which does mean now we can go and get fish baskets. And then go and tame something very, very tricky. Looks like we have one here, which is going to be a bitch to get at, aren't you? Because you're just going to want to hang on it. That's even worse. There we go. Right. Can we aim vaguely towards the thing? Woolly rhino. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. I mean, I'll go. Yeah, you're all after me. I don't care. No, that's not too shabby a haul from that, I think, really. Don't get stuck in the roots. And into the... Stuck in the leg of the loading. I don't think I have my wing on me. That's good, 119 on that. How much polymer? I probably even have enough to make this entire set. And then we have to do it in the day. We need to go to Asgard and do some hunting during the day. Because if I can get a breeding pair, then we are really golden. I still need to find a decent Thera. I need to find a good Thera. For which I did not manage. Because then I can start on the boss breeding program. That's at least the dragon. So that's actually not even the first. What would I take against? So I'd take Megatheriums against the Broodmother. Donkey Kong, to be honest, I would just do with a Rex and just bash it to hell. Or even the other thing I'm thinking of taming would do that. If I could breed a big version of that. For the Rex, I need a Rex that can annihilate Giganotosaurus. It's a red drop over there. Always would be right over there. If I can get a Rex that can just annihilate those, then I would consider having a go at a boss with it. But I'm thinking I'm looking at like at least 80 to 90,000 health. And at least 3 to 4k damage. Which I've done before. I've had absolute insanity Rexes on official. So, I mean, not even talking about modded servers. I had some absolute beasts of Rexes. That's purple, it's not red. On official, so if I can do it on official, I can do it on here. Just might take me a little while to breed them all up. Or to breed a successful line. I'm gonna end up with a lot of tames. But such is the game. Meh. Meh. That was a bit meh, really. I'll go with that purple pinky thing. I'm sure I have one that looks kind of like that. From the original run through on this server. What's there on this game? Save world. That's a pretty trike. Again, have no use for it whatsoever other than the fact that it's pretty. So I do hate the fact that this is completely pissed and completely offset, but it's in line with the door, not in line with the wall. And, you know, what can you do? Yeah, you have a lot of stuff that I need to maneuver. Really. I guess the first thing I should do is get rid of all the blueprints that we have. And then see how we go from there. So you are armor. Armor. You're actually... There you are tool. You are weapon. Your saddle. Weapon. Technically armor. Technically armor. Building material. Bench. Weaponry. Weaponry. Bench, technically, even though you're actually technically decoration. Okay, that is all of that, and my cursor keeps disappearing on me. What did I have? Then again, I also have kite and pants. No, I don't. I have kite and arms, which are much better than those. I need more of these things. You can have the artifact, I don't care. I need more loadouts, I think. Actually, you are probably way better than those. And you can have a wooden shield and that. You know, put shield in your... Okay. I guess it's equipable in your offhand. Yeah. Fair enough. And down, down. I had to put a second box in for all the saddles that we've been getting. How are you doing? The green and the green and the tan's not that great for the rest of you, but I mean, hell, you still look pretty cool. Oh yeah, on a card. God, he's still outside with a load of stuff on. You. Spinosail, that, and that. And blood bags. Ugh, why am I over encumbered? Probably because of this thing. Actually. And in all fairness, I don't care where you send that. As long as you send it somewhere. I need water. Rather quickly. Another Spinosail. Let's just quickly go and get water. I need to put another support pillar under that one. I seem to have only put one, which is not good. Two shotguns are heavy, so making them disappear. I should have actually put away the same way I did with the lance, and give each, and just put them in a hotbar somewhere. Let's go into that hotbar. Not actually what I wanted to do, but never mind. I can go in that one. I can go in that one. Do you like that purple on there with the blue? That works really well. Let's see. Now, what was I going to do? I was going to do something. Oh yes, fishing. We were going to go and fish for a moment. Now, who or whom has the fishing rod? I know someone has it. There it is. We're only going to be fishing with sap for the first little bit, due to the fact that you're very limited of what you can use as bait. I think you should be able to use all sorts of things as bait, not just sap. But by rights, I think my thing is up here. Was it down there? It might actually be down there. No, here it is. Sit on a chair. Take out my fishing rod. Put some sap onto the fishing rod. And then hopefully we do this. There are no fish. Really? We have to go and find fish now. I was going to say there are fish here. Should probably move around a little bit. Okay. And 5. And cast. Now we play the little fishy mini game. Maybe. If a coelacanth would care to grace me with his presence. It does take a little while for them to react. There we go. Press X, press C, press D, X, C, A, W, Q. Reeled in. We got nothing of actual real importance. Great. I don't know if the different fish give you different things. Again, something I've never scienced, but for the higher tier fish we need different things anyway. We need leech blood for salmon, I want to say salmon, and piranha, obviously. But since this pond is primarily full of coelacanths, it's not too much of an issue. All I know is they need to be in, like, render distance, I think, for it to work. I think. I don't know how close you actually have to be. But I have seen a piranha come from the other side and swim closer, but that might just be coincidental pathing of the fish. Oh, there we go. That looks like a winner. Q, A, E, C, C, E, Z, W. No, still just primarily resources. I know you can get blueprints, but maybe not from coelacanths. That might be where the system falls down for this, what we're doing, until we get leech blood. And then maybe the piranha that's over there will give us something better. If not, then we have to go and find some water that has some salmon in it. And I know roughly one spot that we could use that is sort of safe. I mean, this is ARK. Nothing is ever really truly safe. I'm glad you're not kind of under a time limit. Because I have to keep pushing. Still haven't got anything interesting yet, I don't think. Prime meat. See, I kind of feel like I should be able to stick a blood pack on there. But again, the whole system was designed before the Desmodus arrived, and therefore blood packs were a thing, but not the same as they are now, I think. I don't know. I don't know, in all fairness. It's all sciencing. But yeah, I mean, there's a big piranha there. If we got some leech blood, we could probably pull the piranha over. No, I'm still thinking maybe we just pick up the chair and we go and go and look at the salmon, where the salmon are. That might... I pressed the wrong key. Okay, that proves my point for me. That we should do this. Piranha obviously saw me get in the water. I'm going to pick up the Maywing because that will be remarkably faster. You're juvenile, so you're going, and you have plenty of food. I'm not worried about you in the slightest. I need to make cooked prime meat. It'd probably be a good idea. So I think that prime meat's spoiled real quick. Due to the fact that I think I need it for recipes. If you have access to sap, fishing is a good way of getting a few rarer resources, I think. But again, you have to have access to sap, which you can get quite easily here by just stabbing a tree with a spear, I think. I think that's how I got first set, and then obviously when you unlock the tree sap tap, try saying that one 3 times. The tree sap trap, tree sap tap, tree sap tap. You can obviously get quite a bit of tree sap from the neighboring redwoods areas, so they are not without their danger. But going on the edge of the redwoods is, you know, not too bad. You just have to find a tree you can put it on and be able to get to the tap. Because I know that's the thing with that tap that I put up there. Ooh. It really... hello, Mr. Gigantopithecus. Okay, I've peed you off. Ooh, that was well timed. Let's just quickly turn that off because I don't want to see what's in it. I like the surprise. Honestly, I still think I need to get into the main link. That is certainly a job, which means I need to come up here more. But that's not the pond I'm thinking of. The pond I'm thinking of is further back, further up there. And it's the one that has all the otters in. That would have been a way of actually dealing with the heat in the actually having an otter. I forgot about that. I keep forgetting that they are actually both hot and cold and not just make you warm in the cold. They regulate your body temperature completely. So maybe if we see a good otter, I might poke a few fish with a stick and try and tame an otter. Because that might just help out. I mean, unfortunately they could end up dying depending on what you're doing, but since there are a few places we have to go that are excessively hot or excessively cold, I do think that would be in our best interests, actually. That kind of glitched a little. Wow. Oh, journeyman megatherum saddle. I already have a fairly decent megatherum saddle. It's just going to take a lot to make it. Hello, Mr. Gallimimus. Now, this is where I used to get... The hell is that? Is that a compy or a Trudon? It must be a compy. This is where I used to get all of my otters from, I think. Let's just put you away. Let's see. I should turn that back on again. We definitely got fish. So we got saber-toothed salmon in here. At least I can breathe somewhat easily. For a little while at least. Coelacanth. There's one, level 20. That's not good. We need better than that. Then I have to try and remember which stat it is that gives the efficiency. I may end up having to look that up. Yeah, 20's not great. If I can't get one from here, we could go to Asgard. Because I do know there are quite a number in the one pond in Asgard. It's just not quite as safe as this particular pond. Yeah, it's a bit disappointing. It's only a level 20. You're a Thyler. Oh, we got that. Oh, 95. 20. Chances of getting the 95 over the 20 there. Let's grab some oxygen. You have saber-toothed salmon, which means you'll be a pain in the butt if I smack you. But you would probably tame a 95 real fucking quick. So... but maybe we just... put that away and then we drag the body over towards the otter. I think that's how we did it. There's more oxygen. I definitely don't think they were a knockout team. No, wild tame passive. Bravo. Yeah, I can't get it any closer than dumping it on top of him. Something else glitched. Yeah, let's get on a rock a minute. Keep an eye on what's going on down there. And we get out trusty dodo decks, and then we go otter. Aim not to kill some fish, approach the otter and use the action button to feed the fish on it. The level of fish does not impact taming, so it's by the most effective fish. Okay, so that was what I was doing wrong. Partially because I can't bloody see. Where are we? Can't see you. It's the only problem when you're doing it like this, you can't see through the bloody fish. There we go. Okay, we got... nearly did it. Okay, and then drag body. And then find female otter again. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. I've been down in the deep too long. Down. Holy diver, deep and down in the midnight sea. Okay. So now we should be better regulated for body temperature. How do I throw it again? There we go. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to do that. It's probably not how you spell it, but I don't care. Okay. What I was going to do apparently was fish, but I'm not sure I can actually fish anywhere here. Not sure this will work. Because I think all the fish are far too far away. If I'm honest. And as it is getting to nighttime, I kind of want to get out of here. Because Trudons come at night in the redwoods. And I don't really want to play with those. But we do have at least something new and something we can science. Terrorbird saddle or metal irrigation pipe blueprint. Well, I mean, I haven't unlocked them. So, metal irrigation pipes actually would not be all that bad to have as a blueprint. If I want to be honest about it. Yeah, so now I have to remember what stat that she requires for efficiency in heat exchange. And then we need to test it out too. I mean, testing it out is actually not that much of a problem, as we could just fly over to here, and if we don't get warm, we know she's doing a good job. Look at that. We are perfectly happy. Now we've got warm. But I am wearing... I think you always get that in that spot anyway. Over the sulfur. Because, I mean, flying over the magma, I don't get warm. Flying over the sulfur and I get warm. Or hot. Now I'm warm. But that's wearing, like, warm clothes, too. So... I mean, I take that as a win. Doing this in the dark is absolutely stupid, but... when am I ever sensible in this game? Really? Oh, we're warm again. I'm just curious. Now I'm hot, overheating. Okay, so still in the cave, we're overheating. But in general, body temperature. Oh, I just saw a wyvern's wings, and it's seen me. Saw that because it turned. It does mean that we will be a little bit more secure in our endeavors when we go to somewhere that is a different temperature. Like the snow over here, blue, or there's a Thera. What are you? Level 100, 13 points in melee. Not too bad. I have to remember that. I definitely need to bring more narcotics with me though, because they wake up real fast. If you don't get them tamed, I need to do it with kibble. Then I can only do it once, and then I'm happy, I'm fine. But if I have to use anything other than kibble, then they need a little extra kick in their sleepy time. Yeah, about now I would be actually cold. So, yeah. I think that was a worthwhile tame. Not the highest level, but a necessity rather than pick and choosing, especially while there was not much to pick and choose from. It doesn't make it easy to get the choice, to get the level that you want, basically, not the choice. It makes your choice easy because you just have to pick what you can get, but it is, all in all, Good for that, and I have to make sure that I feed her too. Feed her fish. But yeah, I mean, we're flying around the cold area and we're not even chilly, so that's a good thing, I think. A good little tame. No, that not so much. Drown the poor thing before we've even had a chance to go anywhere really with her. I don't think... Oh, she can probably drown because she's a mammal. She can just swim underwater and hold her breath pretty well. But it can still drown. If we went deep sea diving with them. Look at all those big turtles. I do kind of miss having the Andrewsarchus underwater, though. That was a beast of a tank. That I remember when you went down in that, and its cockpit style saddle, which is not very good at swimming. I just remember did one get I think one glitched through the map at one point. And couldn't get it back. I vaguely remember that happening. Weird how a few things come back to you when you start playing again. How peaceful flying around here at night. Sort of. Blue drop, probably nothing that I want. Whoa, that was... Didn't see the hole there. A lance BP and a compass BP. You know what? I have lances and I never ever have used one ever, and there's a red drop up there. And I'm probably never going to start, so I don't really want the BP. I know the completionist and hoarder collector in me is going, no, but you have to get it. It's a thing. I don't want it. Oh, don't get stuck in the mountainside. Come on. You've got good hops. Come on. And up. Whoa, where the hell's that? Right about there. You have to dodge the griffins. Trying to see if we can thread the stone needle. I have to come and... Oh, there's a griffin there. Destroy all the Deinonychus eggs. I didn't pay anybody off. No, good. I only got 20 on that. Wow. A blueprint for a remote key in a red drop. That's just... Oh, that's just wrong right there. That just shouldn't be allowed. That Bronto's still stuck on that rock. Whoa. I think we crashed. I don't think our brakes worked all that well. What are you carrying? Nothing. Good. Then you can go back in your Pokeball. We're up to Adolescent with the Fire Wyvern in here, and she's good. Let's see. 59.2%. I have no clue what color you are. Oh, you're pretty. You're very pretty. Are you actually eating meat? Do I actually only have to feed you meat? That would be good. I don't know if it's melee. I don't think it's melee I have to ump up. I put up melee. It ups their regulation. Are you following me still? Okay. You can follow me. Always the best thing to have them follow you, because then they could follow you into oblivion. We have a lot of junk that we need to put away. Actually, I need to... One of the things I need to do, I'm sorry. I need to do that. Because I am definitely not leaving you out. Because I think I am going to leave the stream here. We are at the point again where I'm not doing anything exciting. So I will continue playing probably, well, it's going to continue playing regardless in the background. And I will come back to it probably again when there is something more exciting to show you. Or I've done more building, or I've changed some stuff. So thank you for joining me, thank you for watching, and again I appreciate everybody with their time, because your time is the most precious thing that you own, and therefore I really do mean that I am so grateful that you choose to spend it watching my videos. And I wish you all a very, very pleasant evening, and I will catch you all in the next one.